Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy MX14, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you every single Nuketown spawn and spawn trap spot, which is what I use to get all my high kill gameplays, and this works extremely well in all hardcore modes, and it just makes the game very easy. So let's start right into it. Obviously, all back here is a spawn. Back in this corner, usually you'll spawn right here, which is why when you run out, you see me get shot from garage a lot. Occasionally, if there is someone sitting in garage up there and there, enemies can spawn right here looking this way, and which usually they'll run straight to garage or into house. And then moving on to the mid spawns, there is a spawn right here, which you can watch from both windows. You could also spawn just right here on this side, and also in this little corner right here. So you can watch this from greenhouse window. Moving on to the yellow house spawns, you can spawn right here looking this way. You can spawn back here in this corner. You could also spawn right here, and obviously behind the whole fence. And another spot, if teammates are pushed up too close there, is they could actually spawn right here in this corner. So let's get into the spawn trapping techniques that you can use to watch all these spots and get easy nukes. So the spot I actually like to use most is in the yellow house. It's not necessarily the easiest, but I like this one the most. So with my rotation of yellow house, usually I'll come in, aim down here because you can see right into the backyard if anyone's running down this line. Also that area you can check, but run straight into the house, you can see that. If you have a harp up, just shoot right through, and then you can slide over here, get this spawn. When you're in garage, it'll actually also cancel out that spawn, so they shouldn't be able to spawn there unless it's their last option. And you could actually see right behind the fence, and by the time they run there, their spawn protection usually wears off. Another spot is you could sit right here if you have to reload and just play around this, and it's a mean head glitch to that. And also you could see directly over the fence right there. You could also just sit up here, you could still see over the fence, and you could see that corner. And if they spawn mid, you could go clear out mid. And those are the spawn traps for yellow house. Let's move on to greenhouse. So moving on to the greenhouse spawn traps, these are a lot more, like, they're a lot easier, as if you stand right in this window and shoot right about there, you can actually shoot right through garage and hit the fence spawn. Another spot to hit that same spawn, you go right here, hug the bus so you can't get shot from mid. It'll cancel out both these spawns, but you gotta be careful because they can spawn in that spot. So you could literally shoot right through that little shed and you'll get the kill again. Another spot would be right in between the door and this ledge. Just keep shooting. Usually you'll get hit markers depending on what weapon you're using. And if you do, just kind of shoot along and you'll catch them running. Another spot, you could use this to watch the behind the bunker spawn. This for obviously the fence. Oh, out of ammo. Okay. This for the mid spawns, except you could only see this side. But you could also see this one from greenhouse. And if we move on over here, you can see both spawns. If someone's camping behind the bunker, just jump, you can see them. This one, if they're sitting in that corner, if you're over here by garage, you can, I'm pretty sure that spot right there is wall bangable, but that is the only spot in that little pile that is. And you can see all this, and just kind of play like a rotation. Just kind of slide up, slide down, check mid. And now we'll be moving into my favorite rotations for this spawn trap, and then we'll get into some examples of how the spawn traps can work. So with me, when I spawn in on greenhouse, I tend to run straight out. If there's someone spawn trapping, always check up there and right in the door. And if you see your teammates constantly dying, just give it a little pre-fire there, and right there, and you'll be good. But usually my rotation is I run over here, I peek this, because you can see a good majority of bus, and if anyone's head glitching there, jump, pre-fire that, usually run around. But before you peek this, make sure you reload fully, because there might be someone sitting there, and possibly the kid you just killed, running back, and then slide around. I usually come around this way, get anyone camping there, possibly on that head glitch too, because you could see that without peeking garage. And then obviously peek garage, kids laying down, crouched. Either you can run through garage, or what I do is I run around here and just pre-fire all of this, because that's a spawn. But you gotta watch out from this side. And another key tip, never run directly past this, like, just the house line, because it could flip the spawns, and it could screw your teammates over, and also you over if you're on a higher streak. So I tend to run back, check the mid spawns, and go through here, peek that, and then right here, go up, get the overview, and then window. And that is my rotation for yellow house. And now onto greenhouse. Now with my greenhouse rotation, this one's a lot easier. Either you'll spawn behind the fence, or you'll spawn just right here. So I usually come up along that. Usually I have a Semtex, not a Tomahawk, but you just cross map it. You always want to watch there. They usually run out of the house or garage, but let's just say this works best in domination, so most of the time they're going to be capturing A. You'll want them to capture A, so it sets their spawn point to greenhouse. So once they capture A, B's here, you'll want to run across this spot. You can run, jump, and usually you just, there you go, you slide up and you can see everything. So say if someone's there, jump, just shoot through the fence, easy kill. And then this, you want to peek fast and pre-fire it. So just straight there through the fence, get kills, and loop around, kids laying down, corners. And then there's the other spot over there, window campers, and then easy spawn, and then usually jump down. Sometimes I like to peek this, but not often. Usually it's just shoot through the wall. And then over here you can see if anyone's camping in that corner, but you got to be careful because they like to pre-aim. And as this game's wrapping up, let's just get into some examples, and I'll show you how to play while spawn trapping Nuketown. Now, just before we get into the examples, the score streaks I like to run are usually spy plane because it's hardcore, you don't have any radar. Then air patrol and harp. Harp is the thing that makes this work the best, because if you're running in a 6-man and everyone's running harp, you have a constant advanced UAV, which is basically free wall hacks. All you got to do is line up the top of your pointer with where they are and shoot. And most of the time you'll either get a hit marker or you'll get the kill directly. And it's just so much easier knowing where everyone is. Now, just as the game starts, I'm going to demonstrate my greenhouse to yellow house rotation. So, just go along here. Since we're just playing with bots, they're most likely going to cap. Check that. Go across. Someone was there. So you just want to hit that. Obviously, they're recruit bots, but still, check this. And just kind of pre-fire. But the bots ain't gonna be much help. Check that. Run up. And of course, spawn's flipped because it is bots and it's difficult. So let me get a harp up, and hopefully I'll be able to start the spawn trap in a way. without these stupid bots ruining it. Alright, now that we got the harp running, you can see there's someone on B, so you can just jump shot that. There's the side of the house spawn. That was a complete mid spawn, so what we want to do, just go like that, easy. And then right here, just spray right through. There's another mid spawn, so go around. Since they're capping C, you'd most likely want to go from this side because they're gonna least expect it. Hit them from behind, cut in. And basically just keep them in C. And that's really it. It's that easy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed and possibly learned something on spawn trapping for one, and also the spawns on Nuketown. They're very easy to manipulate as long as your teammates are willing to A, let you spawn trap and not just constantly push the spawn like these bots are doing. But once they push that side, they'll spawn directly back there again, right there. It's that easy. Let's just go over to this side. Do one more example. So right there. And just, that's it. Just all it is, constant peaks. Spawn mid, right there. But yeah, bots are slow, so they're not gonna play like a normal person would play. But it's that easy. Just like that. And that's how you spawn trap. I'll see you guys next time. Adios.